started. Good evening. My name is Kathy Stanley Galvin, Mayor of the Town of Stoneville. On behalf of the Town of Stoneville, we thank you for joining us this evening. At this time, please silence or cut off your cell phone. As Mayor, I call this meeting to order at 6 p.m. on Thursday, November the 6th. Next, let us stand for the pledge. After the pledge, Mayor Pro Tem Thornton will lead us in prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let us pray. We come to you, the Lord, who hears our tears, hears our praises, who knows our joys and sorrows. We want you to understand that we fall in your steadfast love and your great power of redemption. Thank you for being with us tonight in our community and our town. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes? The minutes will be for our regular meeting, which was on October 7th, and we had a special meeting that was on October 7th. So do we have a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
I have a motion from Councilwoman Smith, second. Second, Councilman Bennett. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda this evening? There is an amendment to add item 5. That will be the consideration to approve the ordinance 02025-5, and this is for the road closure for the Christmas parade. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
I have a motion from Councilman Thornton, second Farmer. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we're going to go ahead and go into public hearing, and this is a consideration of a rezoning request for applicant Patrick Smith to rezone a parcel identified as tax pin 794900018175, 6.7 acres there take, from mixed zoning, commercial, residential, agriculture to residential suburban. So at this time, do we have a motion to go into public hearing?
So moved.
I have a motion from Councilman Shelton, a second.
Second.
Second, Thornton. All in favor?
Aye.
So we're now in public hearing. Is Patrick here to speak?
No,
So-
the applicant is not here, so I am speaking. This is just a simple rezoning. It's currently zoned commercial, as you just stated. He's just asking for this property to be rezoned to residential, and he is going to turn around and sell this property as well as another parcel right beside of it, and there will be residential homes built there. Probably 3. It's 1.6 acres, be 0.5 acres, you can build on, and so they will be stick-built homes.
Okay, and we have no one that signed up for public comments. So at this time, do we have a motion to come out of public hearing?
So moved.
I have a motion from Thornton, a second. Bennett, all in favor? So we're now out of public hearing.
I have a question.
Sure.
This is in our ETJ, right? It's not inside the single.
Correct.
And we're rezoning to allow residential development, correct?
Stick-built homes, yes.
I'll make a motion that we approve,
Did you vote on the closing of the public?
We did.
we didn't.
I'm sorry.
Thornton,
So we have a motion on the floor to come out of public hearing. It was Thornton made a motion, a second. Bennett, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So we're now out of public hearing. And do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the request as submitted by the Planning and Zoning Commission.
And that's also to adopt the consistency?
Yeah, and adopt the consistency statement.
So we have a motion on the floor from Councilman Farmer, second.
Second.
Councilman Shelton, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next, we have public comments. First will be Mr. Gary Ferguson, and if you can stand up, and Mr. Russell.
As the council opens the public comment period, which is required by state law, North Carolina General Statute 160A 81-1, members of the public are advised to address the council on matters relevant to the business of the municipality. They're asked to please adhere to the adopted rules of decorum and refrain from personal attacks or disruptive behavior. The council has adopted reasonable rules to govern this portion of the meeting and may limit the speaking time allotted to each participant to ensure an orderly process. Each speaker will be given a 3-minute time limit to speak. Speakers are reminded that all comments should remain respectful, civil, and focused on matters relevant to the business or governance of the council. No speaker shall engage in personal attacks, threats, or comments directed toward any individual council member, town employee, or member of the public. Insults, profanity, vulgar language, gestures, or other disruptive or inappropriate conduct are strictly prohibited. Speakers must address the entire council as a body rather than individual members or staff. Comments or jeering from the audience are not permitted. The presiding officer, the mayor, reserves the right to enforce these rules and may revoke speaking privileges, ask the speaker to cease comments, and/or ask the individuals to leave if these guidelines are violated. The speakers are thanked for their cooperation helping us maintain order, decorum, and a respectful environment for all participants during our public comment period.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. At this time, Gary, if you don't mind, if you can stand up here, and if you'll tell us your full name, your address, and your topic of concern.
All right, my name's Gary Ferguson. I live at 711 Massey Creek Road in Madison. Here representing Good Stewards of Rockingham. We're a 501c nonprofit, and we're trying to stop these unnecessary pipelines that's coming through the county. And we'd like y'all to pass a resolution opposing it. This is a 42-inch pipe they're proposed to put on the Dan River, and they're going to put a 30-inch pipe beside of it. This is a frac gas coming out of Pennsylvania and West Virginia that is not necessary. They claim it's for new business and these data centers that's going to need energy. There's not a shortage of electricity. Moose Creek doesn't run full capacity. Duke has peaker plants on 65 that only runs when it's cold. They're going to take 3 million gallons of water out of the Dan River. And the Mountain Valley Pipeline, I don't know if y'all have heard about it. It came from West Virginia to Chatham, Virginia. They're going to extend it. It's coming to Eden. And they were 7 years, took them 7 years to build it. They were 4 years over the deadline. It cost them $6 billion extra from what they said they were. And they still haven't, it's been in operation a year now. They still haven't fixed the damage they've done when they put these pipes in. You can go to we've got a Facebook page, Good Stewards of Rockingham. You can go to that site, and there's plenty of information. I've got some handouts that I can give y'all to take home and look at.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, you can pass it to Delia, please.
you can pass those out. But I just want y'all to think about it. If it was upstream of here, you would be more concerned because when they dig these trenches to put this pipe in, it has to be 8 foot underground. And that's a big ditch. And if we have a marine during the construction of this, it's going to be a lot of sediment going downstream of them. And that's very drinking water. And it's just an unnecessary project that we don't need. Thank y'all for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Mr. Mac Ryerson, and if you don't mind, Mac, you can stand up there and just give your name, address, and your topic of concern.
All right, my name is Matt Ryerson, I live at 116 Oak Street. My topic of concern would be just conduct of council, I suppose. So I'd like to address you as an upset citizen or resident of Stoneville to bring to your attention serious concerns regarding the conduct of one of your councilmen. The concerns involve both misuse of public office and serious public safety issues. It is my belief that his actions have been inconsistent with ethical standards expected of an elected official, and detrimental to the integrity and reputation of our town. Specifically, this councilman has allowed his son to repeatedly come by our house blaring music, shouting profanity, and revving his vehicle on several occasions. Sometimes he has even accompanied his son while this has happened. He's called my place of work multiple times and left reviews stating untrue allegations, even though he has never personally used our company that I work for. I can also provide proof of these instances as well. And how this is going to affect the town of, the council of Stoneville is when he called in and introduced himself to my place of work. He introduced himself as a councilman for the town of Stoneville. These actions appear to intend to harm our private citizens' livelihood and constitution of misuse of public office, contrary to the standards of conduct required by North Carolina General Statutes 168 through 86 and 14 through 230. I've offered to sit down personally with this councilman with the mediator present, try to resolve this before going any further on several occasions. He has used his position to advance personal interest and demonstrated conduct unbecoming of a public servant. These actions, in my opinion, represent a clear violation of the public trust and the ethical obligations that accompany service in public office. As a taxpayer and member of this community, I respectfully request that the town council initiate a formal review of this councilman's conduct. If the investigation confirms unethical or improper behavior, I urge the council to take appropriate action, including consideration of censure or removal from office in accordance with town and state law. The people of Stoneville deserve leadership that upholds honesty and fairness, ethical standards, and accountability. Allowing unethical behavior to go unchecked undermines public confidence in our local government and diminishes the hard work of the many honorable individuals who serve this town. Thank you for your time and taking this matter seriously. I look forward to the council's response to any steps taken to ensure that ethical standards are upheld in our community. That's all I got.
Thank you. That finishes up with public comments. Next is old business, which we have none. Next is new business, and it's a consideration for the appointment of Mr. Maurice Price to the Planning Board and the Board of Adjustment. And keep in mind, this is Maurice Price that lives down below the pantry on this end. It is not Maurice Price that lives on Sneed Road, out that way, Price Grange Road.
So this should be the Maurice Price across from Sharon Baptist Church.
That is correct. That is correct. Just wanted to make sure everyone knew that it was which correct Maurice Price it is.
And this is the appointment for the outside.
Yes, ETJ, and we're short two people in that ETJ now, so.
I'll make a motion that we appoint Maurice Price to the Planning Board and Board of Adjustments as the outside representative for the town of Stoneville.
So we have a motion on the floor from Councilman Farmer, a second Councilwoman Smith. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
Have any discussion about it?
Yep, I mean,
So, these are state regulations?
Yes, so we have to have inside representation as well as outside, and currently we only have one ETJ person serving on the Planning Board, Board of Adjustment.
And it's supposed to be proportional to the population that's outside and inside.
But they're a balance of 3 to 3. Is that the way it's supposed to happen?
For Board of Adjustment, it's 3 and 3 is the way it's stated in our code of ordinances. For Planning Board, I think it's stated it's like 4 and 2. So there's a little bit of difference there, but yeah. So we need at least 3 people. We've been serving with one person and we don't even have an alternate for our ETJ.
next is a consideration of code of ethics. Yes, we did a motion in a second.
All in favor?
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Sorry. Next is a consideration of code of ethics and code conduct policy for the governing board. And we each have a copy of that, so we'll go from there. Do you have any discussion?
So basically, we present this a policy because as state law requires, I believe it's 2011, it's been a requirement of local municipalities as we move into the new election period where newly elected plus some returning council members. So we just wanted to update our policy, making sure that it is compliant with what the state requires. Mr. Russell has reviewed the current policy as presented. This is pretty much modeled by the UNC School of Government, so when we just tweaked it a little bit to be compatible with what some of the things we do here in town. So pretty much this is just a matter of reviewing, and it outlines the expectations and code of conduct for each member as well as the mayor.
I'll make a motion that we approve the Code of Ethics and Conduct Policy for the governing board.
Do I have a motion on the floor from Councilman Farmer, a second?
Second.
Second, Councilwoman Smith. Any further discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Next is a consideration of employee Christmas bonuses.
Again, on a yearly basis, this is a point of consideration by the council to recognize the work put in by the town employees. And so this is simply a consolidated list of the current employees, and we looked at those with full-time benefits, full-time employment being 30 hours or more to receive a proposed $500 bonus, and then anyone part-time less than 30 hours would receive $250. And so the impact, this was actually already budgeted into the original budget that was approved back in July, but we just wanted to bring this as whether that's the amount that you want to give to each employee, or if you wanted to revise that or not give it at all.
I'm gonna make a motion that we approve this. This is something that was started many years ago. I think Mr. Thornton and I were probably on the board when we initially started doing this. I think it was around 2013, I think.
It's been 12 years.
12 years, around 2000, that's what I was thinking, around 2013. And we just want to show the reason we did it, the reason I feel like we could continue to do it is to show the employees that we appreciate their hard work throughout the year and just give them a little bit more things to help them with the holidays and everything. And I know the way the economy is right now and the uncertainty of things, anything that we can do for our employees is beneficial. So with that, I'll make a motion that we give the Christmas bonuses to the town employees as presented by staff.
And I second that motion.
Very good. So we have a motion from Councilman Farmer, a second Councilwoman Smith. All in favor? Opposed? Okay.
I would like to say that for the public's purpose of knowing, can you give us the total figure on that?
$8,100.
$8,250 for all employees that currently receive a paycheck.
Thank you.
So we do have a motion. We had a second. All in favor? No one opposed, so motion carries. Next is a consideration of budget amendment 110625.
So this budget amendment actually aligns with an announcement we were going to make. I made council aware, but Chief Freeman of the fire department applied for a Phil Berger grant that was put out by the state of North Carolina, sponsored by Phil Berger. And he applied for, I believe it was just over $25,000, and he received word this past month that he received $24,500 to be utilized towards upgrades to his pagers and radios for the fire department. And so this budget amendment is simply to allow that to be placed into the expense line item as well as revenue, so that we can reflect that accurately in our budget.
I make a motion that we approve the budget amendment 110625. And I just want to thank the fire chief and his staff for pursuing this grant and helping get these additional dollars so it doesn't come out of the town's general fund.
So we have a motion on the floor from Councilman Farmer, a second.
Second.
A second, Councilman Thornton. Any further discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Next is a consideration to approve the ordinance 02025-5, for the road closure for the Christmas parade.
So this, in speaking with the state, this was a requirement they had several years ago. However, they had not been requiring this of towns, and so we received information, I guess this week, that indicated that this is now a new requirement, or anytime there's a road closure, and we were told this will not impact the approval process this year because it is a new implementation, but they did ask that we get an ordinance approved by our council acknowledging that we have requested a road closure for our Christmas parade on December 6th.
And what road is that?
It outlines there in the route description, it will start on 770 or West Main Street traveling towards Glen, and then we'll make a couple of turns in that route and go down Mebane, back up Henry Street, and end at Thomas Street there at the Hunleys. Did I?
Yeah, we're just closing at Mebane, but this year's route, Chief Dixon has spoken with Sands. The lineup will begin at Sands. We'll come straight down Main Street, left on Stone, right on Golden Eagle, and back up through town and end at Thomas Street at Huntley's.
Okay. So is that the same route we've been taking? A little bit different route.
No, it's a different route.
Give me a second.
We've had complaints just in the dark area. It's been coming like up Bryan, down Glen, and we have that dark area and stuff. This is well lit,
Right.
sidewalk all the way down, and we just think it'll be a better location, and we don't have hills or anything like that, so.
Very good.
So do we have a motion?
So moved.
So we have a motion on the floor from Councilman Farmer, a second.
Second?
Councilwoman Smith, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next is the town administrator report.
So I have just a few items I wanted to make everyone aware. We have implemented the online bill pay. We have approximately 30 individuals that have used that. We have received very positive comments in terms of how easy it is to use. I think we had one individual that had some difficulty, but we were able to work through that. So that is up and running for any one that has water or sewer. They can go online, create an account, and be able to submit their payment without having to call into Town Hall. So that is up and running. Just a reminder that the leaf collection process has started here in town, and this will run Mondays and Thursdays except for the week of Thanksgiving, and that will go through December 15th. So citizens just need to have their leaves out along the road the morning before or the night before so that they can pick that up. Some information I think you have received in front of you with Mr. Farmer going off the council. He also will, I guess resign is the word, I'm not sure, off the PTRC board. And so we will be looking at appointing or needing to appoint by council's decision to replace him there. And we'll be voting on that at the December meeting. The information you have before you is basically outlines the expectations of this individual as well as the calendar for next year's meeting so that you can go ahead and be planning accordingly. I've already mentioned the Phil Berger grant. I do want to bring everybody up to date on the paving. Parking lot is, if it's not finished now, it is awful close beside of the post office. Mebane Street has been paved, and the remaining pavement, depending on weather, should take place next week so that our full paving project that seemed to be expedited at the last minute because the paver was able to get in, which we were great. We were able to work with the schools to make sure that it didn't impact their traffic. So we're hoping within the week and a half, that the paving project will be complete in that area. And then the last thing, just want to remind everybody, this coming Saturday at 5:30 downtown Madison will be the Veterans Parade, which this council has supported with a monetary donation, but that is 5:30 downtown Madison, so I encourage you to go out and support the veterans.
Thank you, Michael. That pretty much took care of all
Can
that.
I just say a few words
Yeah.
since it's my last council meeting?
Sure.
I just want to thank everyone that ran this last election. Even though you didn't win, thank you for coming out and running. And I just want to continue to encourage anyone that wants to serve on this board to do so, because it's been an honor for me to do it. Because, you know, I didn't do it for myself. I did it to try to serve the citizens of Stoneville. And I think if you get on this, you'll learn a lot. I think a lot of people think that once you get on the board, you can change things right away, but your hands are kind of tied because there's rules and regulations and state laws and national laws and everything that dictates what you can and can't do. But for the new folks that got elected, congratulations. I think Jessica's here, and the two people that returned office, congratulations. And I know that y'all are gonna do a really good job, but I just want to say thank you to the citizens for supporting me over the last 10 or 12 years, and it's been an honor for me to serve. So thank y'all very much.
Well, you'll be here next month, but we thank you
We'll
too.
see.
You'll be here.
Did he say
You'll see. We thank you too, Johnny. Next, the upcoming events, we have senior bingo. It's on Thursday, the 13th, from 10 to 12, and it looks like in the little flyer that they said to bring a snack. It's gonna be snacks, yeah, Friendsgiving. That's a fun time if you go to that. We have the Christmas tree lighting, December the 5th at 6 o'clock. Now, the girls have been working really hard on that, and there's a holiday market going on with that. We're gonna have like a little food truck, like coffee and whatnot, so it'll be good that day. And of course, we have the Christmas parade starting, when Michael said that would be on December the 6th at 5 o'clock. Our next council meeting is on Tuesday, December the 2nd. That'll be a busy night that night. And other than that, that is all I've got going on. Is there anything else to discuss?
Can I say something? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
really sure this is my first town meeting with you guys, but I do have something I would like to say and present to the town of Stoneville.
All right. Normally, we do it during public comments, but if you want to go ahead and do it this one time,
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
sorry.
that's okay.
My name is Melanie Holly. I'm at 112 White Pine Drive right here in Stoneville. And I'm here to share the heart behind the Sunshine and Rainbows initiative. It's a community-driven effort built on 3 simple values: compassion, connection, and community. At Sunshine and Rainbows, our mission is to bring warmth, hope, and togetherness to families right here in Rockingham County. We believe that even small acts of kindness can create a big, lasting impact, and when we come together, we truly make our county shine. So this season, we've launched our first major outreach, which would be the Coats and Kindness Holiday Drive of 2025. Through this drive, we're collecting coats, hats, gloves, socks, blankets, and toys, new or gently loved. And when we come together, you know, we can help our families in need. So it's not just about staying warm or having something to unwrap. It's truly about just making every child, you know, feel the joy of this holiday season. And every neighbor, you know, we can show that we care and we're a community together. So we're partnering with local schools, churches, and small businesses to kind of set up collection boxes and across the county and kind of get this thing going to where we can make this happen and bring warmth and joy and togetherness to our community. And that's all of Rockingham County, but I do want to start here at home and, you know, let you guys know that this is something that I'm really passionate about and I want to get started, so.
Where's the drop-offs? I mean, do you have any drop-offs now?
Not
that-
right now, but I am starting a social media page, so I have Facebook, Sunshine and Rainbows NC. And I'll be updating the drop-offs right now. Right now, we are still partnering and looking for sponsors and volunteers and those drop-off locations that we could get approved. We're first hoping to start with like libraries and again like the local churches, but the libraries being that in each city we could possibly have a, you know, constant drop-off location. But yes ma'am, that's in the works, but I do want to just spread the word that we are looking to do something this holiday season for our county.
Thank you.
Just, I would contact each city hall. They may let you put a box at their location because you'll have folks in and out of there.
Okay.
And the police departments are real good about doing that too.
Yes,
And
great
if-
idea, thank you.
And if you don't mind, leave your contact information with Delia if you don't mind.
Here you go, thank you. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We appreciate you. Thank you. At this time, we having nothing else going on. This finishes up our meeting for this evening. I want to thank each of y'all for joining us this evening, and we look forward to seeing you again. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So,
I have a motion from Councilman Shelton, a second.
Second?
Councilwoman Smith, all in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.